He asked a question that sounded almost like a challenge. Can anything good come from Nazareth? Just minutes later, that skeptical man would stand face to face with Jesus, and his answer would change his life forever. His name was Nathanael, traditionally identified with Saint Bartholomew, one of the 12 apostles. He was from Cana in Galilee and knew the region well. So when Philip told him that they had found the Messiah, Nathanael did not hide his doubts. But Philip did not try to win an argument. He simply replied, "Come and see." Nathanael went to Jesus. Then something remarkable happened. Before Nathanael had even been introduced, Jesus said, "Here is a true Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Amazed, Nathanael asked how Jesus knew him. Jesus answered with an even more mysterious statement. "Before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree." In that moment, his doubt disappeared. Nathanael recognized in Jesus the one he had been seeking. "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." In only a few moments, a man who had questioned where Jesus came from became one of his strongest witnesses. From that encounter, Bartholomew became one of the 12 and remained with Jesus throughout his ministry. He witnessed the events surrounding Christ's death and resurrection, and after the Ascension, continued with the early Christian community. The Acts of the Apostles lists him among the disciples gathered in prayer. After that, the Gospels tell us little more about him. This is where ancient Christian traditions begin. According to tradition, Bartholomew preached the Gospel in the East, reaching regions associated with India and eventually Armenia. Tradition says that his preaching led many people to Christianity, including members of the Armenian royal family, provoking the anger of pagan priests. According to the same tradition, Bartholomew was eventually condemned to death at Albanopolis around the year 68. His martyrdom became one of the best-known stories of the apostolic age. His relics, after a long journey, were eventually brought to Rome, where they are venerated at the Basilica of Saint Bartholomew on Tiber Island. There is something deeply beautiful about his story. Everything began with a question. Jesus did not reject Nathanael because he doubted. Instead, he met him exactly where he was and led him toward the truth. The man who asked, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" eventually spent his life proclaiming that true hope had come from that very place. Saint Bartholomew reminds us that God is not afraid of our sincere questions. Doubt can become the beginning of a search, as long as we have the courage to come and see. Sometimes taking that first step is enough to discover that Christ was already waiting for us.